and welcome to a very interesting session of Python coding. So tell me guys, how are you today? Is everything running well? Yeah, I can hear you, so which means you're all charged up for an exciting day of today's classes, am I right? Yes, so in this class, you will be studying something which is really interesting, and you guys want to know what it is. I'll tell you, in this class, you will be studying how to solve a cupcake problem in Python program. Yes, you heard it right, Python, the one which support various powerful libraries and frameworks in artificial intelligence. Yes, we are gonna learn such a program from it now. Before that, I'll tell you an example. Consider this. I made 520 cupcakes in a day and spoiled almost 50 cupcakes from it, and the cost of each cupcake being 5. It would be easier if we have a program to solve it, right? Yes. So first, let's see such an example from Python. So come, let's explore it now. I hope my screen is visible to you, right? Yes. So let's solve this program now. So I made almost 520 cupcakes, and out of which I spoiled almost 50 cupcakes, and the cost of each cupcake being 5. Now let's see how much money I made in a day. You said that. Isn't it really interesting? Yes, right? So this is one of the programs out of two which we will be exploring in this class. So why wasting our time? Let's get into that now. But in order to create such a project, you will have to be aware of the concepts behind it, right? Yes, so first let's see what are the things that we make and learn today. So in this class, you will be studying arithmetic operation programming and also cupcake problem solving programming using Python, and by that you will study coding concepts like what is an input and output functions, what is data types, variables, constants, and along with that you will learn what is arithmetic operators. Now it's your turn. Tell me guys, have you heard these topics before? No? Is it entirely new to you? Okay, I got it. No problem. We will explore it together in this class. Well, if you please open your PyCharm. Tell me guys, are you good at maths? You are, right? Yes, happy to hear that. So first, we can see some of the arithmetic operations using Python. So come, let's get into the first activity now. So for that, the first step is to open the PyCharm editor. And I hope you have done it, right? Yes. So now it's time to create a new file. So for that, all of you please click on the Python project and select new. And then select Python file. It's your time now. Please do that, all of you. And there, name the file as arithmetic operations. Yes, I have done it. What about you? Have you done it? Good. Now tell me guys, if you really want to add two numbers, say 5 and 2 and max, what will you do? Yes, you simply use a plus sign and add them, right? Yes, but here in Python, you will have to declare them inside a variable. Yes, you heard it right, variables. Have you heard it before? No, I'll tell you. See, variable means it's a named memory location that can store a type of data. Yes, be a little confused, right? Yes, I'll solve it for you. Consider this example. I'm going to write name equal to Ram, okay? Now here you may note that I have declared Ram as a name, right? Yes, so I'll say that the name is what a variable is because it can store a specific data in its memory, which is the name Ram, right? Yes, so that is what a variable is. Variable is something which can store a data in memory. I hope my point made sense to you, right? Yes. So here, name is the variable and ram is the value which is being assigned to that variable. I hope it's clear now, right? Yes. So now let's come back to our example. If I want to add two numbers in Python, what I have to do is I have to declare those two numbers inside some variables. So first I'm going to add two numbers which is 5 and 2 and let's see that now. So first I'm going to declare a equal to 5, okay, and enter and then press enter and b equal to 2, okay. It's your turn. Please do till here, all of you. Please assign two values to two variables now. Please do. See, have I used something in between these values and the variable? Yes, what it is? An equal to sign, right? Yes, this is what an operator is. Operators are used to do some operations in values and variables. So here in this program, you will come across both the assignment and arithmetic operators. Those terms are new to you, right? Yes, if a specific value is being assigned to a specific variable like using equal to sign, we call it as an assignment operators, and the other thing arithmetic operators I'll show you while we are on to the program. If I have to add these two numbers, what will I do? You said it. I use a plus b, right? But here I have to display the output on my screen also. So tell me, what will I do? Any idea from anyone? I'll tell you, there is a function called print which can display output on the screen. So for that, we have to use print and then a plus b. Wait, there we come across a plus sign, right? Yes, so that is one of the operators which is an arithmetical operators which I had told you in the beginning of the session. Yes, and arithmetical operators, they are the one that can be used with numeric values and the one that can perform mathematical operations. Tell me some of the mathematical operations now. Yes, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and so on. So, all such functions are what arithmetical operators do. So, can we run this program and see its output now? Yes. So, do you have any idea how will I execute this program? So, I'm damn sure that you know that, right? There is a green button here which once we press will produce the output. Before that, tell me, what is 5 plus 2? You said 7, right? Do I want to check it? See that? Did you see that you got the output as 7, right? Yes. Is it really interesting to see or to find the solution for mathematical functions using such operators in Python? Yes. So it's your time now. Just try it out. So now let's see how to subtract these two numbers. Yes, one is 5 and the other is 2. So a minus b will definitely give you 3, right? I hope you are good at maths. You had told me, right? Yes, so now let me try it out. Print a minus b and see what happens. I'm sure that you know why we use print function, because it is this print function that can display the messages, that can display the output on the screen. So once I use the run button, that is 3. Wow, just try multiplication and division. It's your time, just try it out now. Have you tried it? If I want to multiply, I will use print a into b, and let me try that. Yes, I have to run it. You saw that I got 5 2's are 10 correct answer, right? Yes. So now I'm going to try division. So I'm going for print A by B, okay? And enter, and then I'm going to run it. Did you see that? I got the exact answer, which is 2.5. Now it's your time. Just check the output now. Have you got it? It seems very interesting, right? Yes. So now I'm going for an advanced day. You have any idea what I'm going to do? Hold on, I'll tell you. See, so far we were using or we were declaring the values, right? Like A equal to 5, B equal to 2, and then we performed it, right? Yes, but now I'm going to take the input from the user. So bit little confused, right? Yes, wait, I'll show you how I do it. Now see the screen, okay? I'm going to give A equal to input. Do you get any idea? Yes, we come across a new function which is input, right? Yes. Is it new to you? I'm damn sure it is, right? Input functions means these are the functions that will help the user or the system to provide the values, okay? So according to our needs, we can provide the values instead of declaring it as in the previous program. So now see, I'm going to give the second value, okay? B equal to, again, input, and then enter num2, okay? Then closing it, okay? It's your time. Please do till here, all of you. I'm going to make a change in the program and I'll explain it to you. See what I'm going to do, okay? So I'm going to give print int a plus, and then I'm going to give the second variable which is b, okay? And b, okay? Now see what happens, okay? Here we come across a different way, right? Yes, I have used here a data type which is int. Yes, you heard it right, data type. Do you have any idea what a data type is? I'll tell you. So data type means it's a classification of a data that determines what value an object can have, or what are the operations that an object can perform, or what are the operations that can be performed. So simply int is such a type of data type that can perform some functions. And the peculiarity of the int function is that it converts a specific number into an integer. That is, it converts that value into an integer number. What are these integer numbers? Yes, like the positive, the negative, and the zero numbers, right? Instead of the numbers in decimals, we call them as integers, right? Yes, the purpose of this int function is to convert a specific value in its integer format. I hope my point made sense to you, right? Yes. So now can we check the output of this program? I think it's time. So can we do it? So again, I'm gonna run it, okay? So see what happens once I run it. This is what I had told you. That is, here you can provide, that is, the user can provide the value that you want. So I'm gonna give the value as 5 here. Now, when I give enter, they ask me about the second number. Yes, I wanted to do it too. You see, I got the output as 7. So this is what the use of input function is. That is, the user or the system can provide the values that we wanted. I hope now it's clear to you, right? Yes. So I'm going to try print. Why print? Yes. Again I'm saying it is because print function displays the output on the screen. Okay. So again I'm going to try with int a And here, which is the operator that I have to use? I hope you remember it. That is the arithmetic operator. And in order to subtract, I want the minus sign, right? Yes, and P. Okay. So now let me check its output. Yes, see that I'm gonna give 5 and then I'm gonna give 2 and see I got the second output which is 3 and here 7 also appears. It is because the first operation we did in that program was addition. Now can we try multiplication and division? Are you guys ready? I hope yes. So it's your turn. Just try it out and tell me. So I hope you're ready, right? Yes, so now let me also do it. Print int a and here I'm going to try first multiplication. So int p, okay? And also let me do division. Int a by int p, okay? So are you guys ready to see the output? I'll show you it now. See that? I'll show 5, 2. You see that 5 plus 2 being 7, 5 minus 2 being 3, 5 into 2 being 10 and 5 by 2 being 2.5. Wow, I get the correct answers as output, right? Yes, it seems very interesting, right? I hope yes. It's your turn. Just see the output now. Run it out using the run button. As you know that run button is the one that is used to execute the program. Please try it out and see. Now I'll teach you something else. There is a method in Python that will help you to find out what is the type of data that you are dealing with. Yes, can I show you that? Yes, and that is called as the type function. Yes, type function are used to get the type of an object. That is, it prints what type of data structures are being used to store data elements in a program. I will show you an example. If I want to check which is the data type. Data types means, as you already know, data types are used for determining what type of value an object can have and operations that can be performed, right? Yes, and there are different types of data types like integer, float, boolean and so on. So here I will give a number and check which is its data type, okay? So for that, as I already told you, I will be using type function. Now see my screen. Type, I'm going to check which is 9.8, okay? Did you see that? You see that I got the output as float, which means the number 9.8 belongs to a float data type. I hope it's clear. Now it's your time. I wanted to check what type of data is the number 9. That is, instead of 9.8, check for 9 and tell me what you got. It's your time. Tell me. Shoot me. Yes, you're saying integer, right? Let me try it out. Wow, I got int, which means the data type that you got and you said me is exactly the correct answer, right? Yes, happy to hear that. So which means now you're almost set ready with what is a type function, right? And also we had come across int functions in the program. I hope my point made sense to you and all such functions are clear for you, right? I had already told you about a cupcake problem, right? Do you remember that? Yes, you were excited to know how much money we make if there were certain conditions in baking a cupcake, right? Yes, and like I'll tell you, I made a certain amount of cupcakes in a day and some of it got spoiled and then I'll give the price of that cupcakes and finally I'm gonna check how much money I'm gonna make. So for that, I want to do an interesting program in Python, right? So can I get into that now? Are you guys ready? I hope yes. So I'm going to create a new file. So for that, click on Python project, select new, and then select Python file and save it as Cupcake. Okay, I'm going to save it as Cupcake as I'm going to do the program for a cupcake. I'm ready with my file of Cupcake. What about you? Are you guys ready? Wow, happy to hear that. So here also we will come across variables, data types, input and output functions and so on. We will explore each of these concepts in this program also. So first I'm going to say A equal to input. So first I'm going to give how much cupcakes I made, okay? I have to check how much money I made, right? Yes. So first I'm going to enter how much cupcakes I made, okay? So for that I'll use enter the number of cupcakes made, okay? I have done it. Please do that all of you with me. Yes. Have you done it? Good. So here we come across the input functions again, right? Yes. So input functions means they are the one that will help the user or system to give values, right? Yes. So have you done the first step? I hope yes. So now I'm going to give the second step. And what is that? Yes, I have to check how much cupcakes I have spoiled also, right? Yes, so again I'm going to initialize inside the second variable, and here the variable I use here is b, and here and variables means they are named memory location that stores data in its memory, right? Yes, so here I'm going to give b as input. So here I'm going to give b as input, enter the number of cupcakes spoiled. Okay, let me check. Why am I checking this? Because I have to see how much money I make. The conditions can be different, right? Yes, because in a certain day I can make 10 cupcakes, spoil 2 cupcakes, or each of rupees 5, and then find a money. And the next day another condition can happen, right? Because I can make 100 cupcakes, spoil 50 among them, and then the cost of each cupcake being raised to 10. The conditions can change from day to day, right? Yes, so it would be easier if we have the solution for that. So as third condition, I have to give the cost of each cupcake. So C equal to input, enter the cost of each cupcake, okay? Each cupcake, okay? So that's it. So first I had entered how much cupcakes I made, and a second variable in B I stored the number of cupcakes I spoiled, and in the third variable which is C I stored how much is the cost of each cupcake. So now can we check how much money I earned in a day? Yes, let it be day 1, okay? I'll say how much money I make. So for that, money earned day 1, okay? Tell me guys, how will I check it? Yes, I had to check how much cupcake I made, subtract the number of cupcakes I spoiled, and all that into the cost of cupcakes, right? I hope you're good at maths. So for that, again, I'll go for end A, which is the number of cupcakes made, plus int B, which is number of cupcakes spoiled, and from here I have to multiply it with the cost of each cupcake. Okay, and C. Yes, I had done it. What about you? Wait, let me tell you. Here again we come across the int function, right? Tell me, what was the purpose of this int function? Yes, int function converts a specific value into an integer types. Integer types means instead of decimal point, it gives in the format of positive or the negative or zero, right? Yes, so here that is the use of the int function. Okay, so it's your turn. Please do till here, all of you. Have you done it? So now it's time to display how much money I earned in day one, right? Yes, I'm gonna use the print function. Of course, you know that, right? I have done it. What about you? Have you done it? Good. So, which means you're also set ready with the card, right? So, can I have a check onto the card? Yes, I'll say. Yes, I'll check it. So for that, I have to use the run button, right? Because it's the run button that is used to execute the program. So here I used run. You saw that I got the first option where I have to enter the number of cupcakes I made. So I'm gonna give it as 520. Okay, 520 cupcakes I made in a day, and out of which I spoiled 12 cupcakes, and the cost of each being 25. You saw that. I got the answer as 12,700. What about you? Have you tried it? Just try it out with a different number and see what you get. Have you got it? Wow, it seems very interesting, right? Yes, I know. So I'll tell you something else, okay? See, instead of this int function, there is another type of function which is called constant functions that can store values which cannot be changed. Tell me one such value? Yes, the value of gravity and pi, right? Yes, so apart from int function, type functions and all, there is another function called constants which can store constant values, that is the values which cannot be changed. So I hope you get it, right? Yes, so now we are almost ready with both the programs, so which means it's time to wind up. That means it's time to recap the lessons that we have learned in this class. So in this class, we learned what is an input and output functions. So input functions are the one which can be performed by the user by giving the values. That means if the user of the system can provide values, we call them as the input function. And the print function is the one which is used as an output function to display the output on the screen. Then we learned what is a variable, right? Variables can be like a which can store a specific value. Okay, so here a is a variable which can store a data or a specific value in its memory, and here 5 means when I am giving a equal to 5, 5 is the value which is being assigned to this a, which is assigned to the variable, I would say. And here I had used a assignment operator which is equal to. You know that we come across several operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication and so on, right? Yes. So the purpose of the operators is to perform some operations on the variables and values. And then we learned what is a type function. That is, if we want to know which type of data is being used, we come across the type function. So there we use the format like print type 5.5, okay, and then once we run it, we get which is the type of data type that is being used in that variable, right? Yes. So once we do that, we got which is the type of data type that is being used. Data types are the one that can determine what values a variable can have and the operations that can be performed with it. Right? Do you remember all this? I hope yes. So, I hope all of you enjoyed the session. That's all about the session. Thank you all for your participation. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care.